So, hi everyone, I've just finished filming all the signs, New Moon and Taurus video. I haven't done that for bloody ages. I also haven't done it like that, but I'm full of welcome, lovely energy as well. But that sounds really cheesy, but no, I feel really good. I feel like quite, but I'm like, it's not very good when I need to go to bed, but it's not that late. But actually, this is late for me. It's 10 to 11 at night, and sometimes I'm in my bed by this time. But anyway, I'm feeling good, so yeah, please check that out if you didn't. I would watch the whole thing if you've got a spare 1 hour 44 minutes. That's right, didn't plan it, but Spirit did. It ended at my numbers. Yeah, there was a lot of the same cards coming out, which happens every time I do that. So anyway, this is for the 11th, Tuesday the 11th of May, 2021. It's natural for me to be healthy. It is my birthright to feel good. So Taurus is all about feeling good. It's about luxury. It's about valuing yourself. It's about valuing anything in life, really. What is it you value? Like your self-worth. Do you value yourself? Do you value yourself enough? Is it time to value yourself even more? I think we can, by the way, if I'm going cockeyed with this, it's because I'm like, where do I look? I think I look over here. Anyway, but listen, I was just kind of like, I'm feeling guided to film. I might even film Wednesday and the rest as well, but I was guided to do it in case I fall behind with stuff I've got to do. But I'll get the signs up and I'll get this done. So anyway, this happens to be the day of the new moon in Taurus. So what have we got for the new moon in Taurus, or whenever it is you find this, because you'll find it whenever you're meant to watch it. So Taurus, like I said, is the things that I've just mentioned. It's also about nature, it's about grounding, it's about manifestation, it's about making things happen in the physical. And I really do see a lot of that happening for people of late, and that just jumped out. Wise soul. Your soul carries ancient wisdom. Please embrace it as you have the knowledge to help those around you. Right, that feels like it's really carrying on. So now I know why I needed to film it tonight, because it's fresh in my head, otherwise I forget. That's very much in line with what was coming through for a lot of the signs for this new moon, was that, you are a light worker, you're a light warrior, you've come here, starseed, whatever it is you want to refer to yourself as. Past life card came up quite a lot as well. You've got knowledge inside you that needs to be shared, and past life gifts are being awoken, and you're being cut off, unbound. You're being cut off from unbound's a card in that work your light deck. Cut off from karma that is done, karmic cycles wrapping up. You've learned perhaps with friendships, balanced friendships, like, you're realizing where you've changed, where other people have changed, and maybe not be on the same page. Your friendships work best when there's an equal share of giving and receiving. And again, I was talking about valuing yourself, and so there's a lot about that coming up, about, are your values the same with the people in your life, whether that be friendships, whether that be family. Like I say, people don't like it when I say that, I'm sure, but it's true. I think in this day and age, being controversial again, but again, that's my placements. There'll be a lot of things where people will be keeping their mouth shut about their views and their beliefs with their family. But again, my family don't agree with some of the stuff the way that I feel about things in the world. But again, I'm not going to keep my mouth shut and not be who I am. Like, again, I'm not a child, I'm an adult. I'm 37. So again, if you can still speak your truth but maintain, let's have faith, especially when I'm talking about shit. If you can have your opinion, your beliefs, but maintain your own way of being, then try to do that. But some people can't, unfortunately. Like, I'm really grateful and blessed that my family respect. I've been drawn a picture of me, my mum, dad, and sister. My family respect that I have got my own views, my own beliefs. Obviously with the work that I do, I am very different. But it's not come with it. It's difficult. It's definitely, if this was like this time last year, probably a year and a half ago at the start of lockdown, I did have a few arguments and stuff about the way I feel. But at the end of the day, like, that dies down, because if you are on a similar path to me, you should especially know that, I'm not a fan of people like wake up or wake the fuck up, or, you're a sheep, all that. Again, listen, I've been there too, and I've still the error in my ways. It's part of the ascension process. It's not nice. You're not going to get people to change their mind that way. The way that people will realise the truth and change their mind, if they're even meant to, is by just listening, usually probably lurking and on the down low. So, you know, you're better just sharing your truth. And if people want to jump aboard and make, you know, your truth their truth, but again, it'll be their version of the truth, then fine. If not, let them go in their merry way, if that's what's happening here. I kind of feel with balanced friendships, that is what's happening, because so a lot of you are a wise soul like myself. Not to say that other people aren't, but again, you can see through the bullshit of the world, and it is causing separations in friendships, especially in families, and love relationships. That must be a nightmare. But yeah, where people's like opinions are just completely vastly different. But again, you know, I'm going to say it again, this is a kind of harsh truth too, but eclipses break people up. You know, they break people up of all connections, and it's what breaks up at an eclipse. It wasn't meant to be. Or, you know, people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and it's done. Harsh, but it's true. You know what I mean? So have the courage to know when something's done. Reach for the support when you need that support there. People come into your life for many, oh my god, this is going to say what I just said. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on. Shit, that is literally what I just said. While others return often because you need them to learn more from those individuals. It's like I said in the new moon readings there for all the signs. Often when people drift out your life, I've had that happen loads. The more I step into my spiritual calling, honestly, people in my life just drop like flies. It is pretty fucking terrifying, but I'm kind of used to it now. That's terrible, but I am. It's like other people will come in to support you with where you're at, and other people, and those people that leave your life will find people that vibrate where they're at too. And if somebody's meant to come back in your life, they will. So that goes for those of you that, you know, I know will be sad about that and love. That goes for those of you that are sad about that. Friendships. I actually find things to do with friendships worse than love, personally. But again, definitely with family, that must be really difficult. Again, I'm really blessed that it hasn't happened, and fucking hope that never happens. But actually, it probably has happened with like more extended members of the family. But again, it's what are you going to do? You're going to stay like zip it up, you know, keep your mouth shut. And I'm being drawn to a card that says talking stick. That's hilarious. Spirit says humour. You're going to keep your mouth shut, be somebody that you're not, or you're going to be who you are. Again, it just so happens that I've spent the majority of my life being very shy, people pleaser, keep my mouth shut. Less also with people that I trust, but yeah, I was a quite shy, very, very sensitive, very psychic child. And even in my teenagers, even my 20s, even my 30s. But again, it's like, you know, now I'm not. Now I'm a 37-year-old woman who's found my voice, and I'm going to use it. I value my freedoms. I value other people's freedom. It hurts my heart seeing people walking around with masks on thinking it's protecting their life, and really it's doing their health more damage. And it's also a secret signal of very evil people in this world. You can think I'm a conspiracy theorist if you want, but again, don't come at me with your bullshit, because you'll end up getting a shitload of the evidence that I have gathered over the past year and a half, really over the past fucking 10, 15 years about different sorts of shit. So yeah, don't go there with me. Do you know what I mean? Go and do your own research. I'm coming through a bit harsh there. I'm not going to do that to you, because again, you really just need to go and, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, there's ways to go down it. But you know, I'm not stupid. I'm very psychic. I can see through the bullshit in this world that lots of other people can't. Pluto and Scorpio generation are here to do that, and I've got it at 0 degrees. So again, anyway, let's not get too controversial here. So some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need them to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. And what I'm being drawn to say here is, I bet you know, there's been a lot of that going on recently for lots of people, where you feel like someone was always going to be by your side, or lots of different people are going to be by your side throughout, you know, the whole of your life. And sadly, that just isn't the case sometimes. And with Uranus and Taurus, expect unexpected. That's going to happen, guys. So whether that's marriages, friendships, like say family, I know that's happened with some people with family. It's also it's the splitting of the earth. It's the new earth and the old earth. You know, I've been channeling this for years now, and there's lots of writings about this from various different people. But yeah, it's you know, Dolores Cannon being the main one. And again, if you're trying to go and look, you'll look and you'll understand it. If you don't, it'll go over your head. But again, this is what's happening now. It is. And again, when I was channeling the New Earth stuff, I hadn't actually even come across her stuff at that point, so that was quite interesting. And then I did, and I was like, fucking hell, this is what I've been channeling for years. But I'm feeling it and I'm seeing it. I'm actually seeing evidence of it where I've got loads of examples where it's just people just acting completely out of character. Again, that can be a lot to do with people getting the vaccine as well, by the way. Like I said in the other today's video, well, you know, I mean, we're on Tuesday now, but Monday's video. So, you know, just really trust your intuition where you're being guided to go for you, and, you know, wish people well on their merry way. You know, it's really, again, I'm right there with you guys. I share enough of my personal life, but, you know, lots of different weird changes are going on for me, and it's just kind of like, what the fuck is happening? But that's why I've had to really sort of take time to hermit and process. But I've processed stuff enough, and yeah, it's happening. You know, it's happening. So again, if you need to book a session to get more support with that, my links are below. So intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware of a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and our divine spirit. Fucking hell, baby, I just remembered that this is the new moon reading. This is fucking heavy shit, man. But again, I feel what I've just went through for the past sort of 3 weeks generally, really it's been going on like for the last couple of years, last more than a couple of years, last 5 years, with friendships changing and stuff. But this new moon's, yeah, there's going to be stuff like that going on, eclipse season. Employment changes, see, like, and this is where people are being guided to leave jobs that aren't right for them and follow their calling. Your career path is leading you a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. But again, that is about releasing the old and embracing the new. Releasing just connections that aren't for you anymore. That can be work connections, friendships, like say family for some people, love. Do not stay